Charlie Lamb getting ready. He's on an Charlie Lamb now at the plate. Lamb with another scorching run of play lately. Marte, the runner at second with one away. Swings through that one for strike one.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
And that misses. 2-1. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Marte on his horse around third. He'll score. The White Sox take the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0. Runner on at first with one gone. So up next for Chicago, Carlos De La Cruz. And that's downstairs. And that is ball one. Now snap throw to first. Lamb dives and can't get back in time. He's picked off. First and second, 2 outs. Peguero, the next to hit. On the ground to the left. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Definitely a tough play, but he seems to have had a little trouble getting rid of it, and that made all the difference. And with the speed running up the line, you got to be perfect, and right there, he just couldn't get it there in time.
Lamb recently taking home Player of the Month honors. On the ground, Hampson tosses to first. One up, one down. Back at right field, bottom of the inning, stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Charlie Lamb. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
You know, these White Sox, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
One gone, runner at first. Now it's the DH, Liover Peguero. Double play ball to second. Good feed. That's one. And that's all they'll get.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
And next to hit for the Sox, Charlie Lamb. Missed with a changeup, and it's 1-0. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. On the money. Nice play. So 2 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Garrett Hampson. Hit to right, and that should do it.
I got it.
And he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox take the series opener here at home. Charlie Lamb has been. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
There's a swing and a miss.
That was straight queso right there.
Skeens with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately. Got him. 2 away. Man at first, 1 away. Oh, great stop. Off balance speed. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Here's Joe Adele. Fly to left his first time. And that's outside.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Runner on the go. Throw. Save.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe it back against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
And now it's Austin Hayes.
1-0.
In the dirt. Hayes working through some struggles lately. And he deals. Fastball for a strike.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
2 on, 2 outs. And that is cut on and missed. It's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. And that's a little bit high. Ball 3.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And they're all loaded up.
Ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
De La Cruz in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Just missed.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Hit in the air out to center field. Brings it in, and that will end the inning. So they load. 1 out, bases empty. In the air, right side. Taylor ranging after it. He's got it. And there's 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Zips it across. Got the out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 8th. And here is Charlie Lamb. Homerun back to work. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Rudder takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw is safe. Lamb leads off second with nobody out. In the dirt. Bullpen action for the Pirates. Mason Miller, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. Herder warming up as well. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That's back. Gone. A 2-run homer. It's 6-5. They needed that one, Sonny.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it.
2 outs, nobody on. Rhys Hoskins to the plate. On the ground to third, and this should do it. Throw to first. Ball game. And the White Sox have won 4 in a row.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win.
Charlie Lamb ready to go. Here's Garrett Hampson. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Off balance feet, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Charlie Lamb. First pitch fastball is in for a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Cut on and lifted in the air. He makes the grab, and that's the third out. 2 aboard, 2 outs. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. My drop. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score. The White Sox tie it up.
Huge game-tying at bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in the run. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
This one in the dirt. Runners hold tight. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Next pitch is outside. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and that is that. Here's Trevor Larnach. On the ground, could be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1. And that's quick work out of the pen. 1 batter. 1 out, base is empty. Liner, base hit. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Save. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner into scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board.
Struck him out looking.
Well, even if you don't feel great about it, you've got to swing the bat with 2 strikes in this situation. You've got the tying run out there in scoring position. Just put the ball in play. Maybe something good will happen. It just didn't look like he understood the situation.
Some activity in the bullpen for the Pirates. Alex Lang appears to be getting loose. Holderman also throwing. Strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Struck him out. Really fooled him with the breaking ball there. And up next for Chicago, Charlie Lamb.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Fought off foul. With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. High fly ball out towards left field. That one's deep. Tattooed and gone. His 11th of the year, and we have a tie ball game. It's 3-3.
He's been so difficult to pitch against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack him, he finds a way to punish you. Breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
And we're back. Now batting Key Brian Hayes. Swing and a ground ball, and it stays fair. Around first, digging for 2. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
2 outs, runner on first. And now the right fielder. Got him, and that's the ball game. Lamb played brilliantly despite the loss. A 3-hit. Charlie Lamb is on it. Luis Rengifo digs in now. On the ground, could be 2. There's 1, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Man at first with 1 gone. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. Swings through that.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
On the ground to the left. Foul. And that's just foul. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Man at first, 1 away. The shortstop takes the ball. Lamb getting to start at shortstop. A career batting average over .325. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Headed towards the corner. Bounces off the wall as he makes the grab. Runner tagging from first. In there safely.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. The throw to second, and their second double play of the day will end the 4th. Runners are at the corners, 1 away. We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
Lamb with a homer in his last game. And now 2-0. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Correa to second, not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Here's Joe Adele. He's 0 for 1. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect.
Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
1-2.
This one in the dirt. Swing and a ground ball. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. 2 outs, nobody on. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
There's a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Next pitch is outside.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Next pitch misses. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. That one 95 to finish him off. So 1 hit. First and second, 2 outs. Danny Jansen to hit here. Base hit. Coming home. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single. It's 7-3.
Right there, he does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Next is the designated hitter, Justin Maloney. Swing and a ball lifted left field. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Runner comes in from second to score, and they cut the lead. Hayes fires it in. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play. So up next for Minnesota, Luis Rengifo. Next offering is in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one.
Line drive, base hit, 1 run is in. Now a second crosses the plate, and now they trail by 1.
Well, that's a lonely feeling for an outfielder. The read wasn't great, and it really hurts when it costs your team a run.
Hyams is just 1 strike away. Popped up. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Red Sox hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball. Charlie Lamb getting ready. So 2 down. Stepping in, the sluggy shortstop, Charlie Lamb. And that one hammered. And it's a 1-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Round second, digging for third. The throw to third, and he's out trying for 3. And here comes Carlos Correa. Ripped to short. Tosses to first. That takes care of Correa. Ready to go. Bottom 4. Here's the shortstop at the play. Charlie Lamb. Matthews back to work. Lined into right. Wallner snags it. And a quick out, number 1.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
On the ground to short, could be 2. There's 1. Over to first, but he beats it.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
And there's a foul ball.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
And there's 2 away. Base is empty with 2 away. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. 1 for 3. That misses, and it's 1-0.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
Clips the corner. That's strike 1.
it's a tough pitch. But in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one.
Makes the grab, and that's the inning. So a man at first. So now it's the White Sox DH, Noel V. Marte. The White Sox down to their final strike. To first, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game. Lamb played okay, but not well enough to boost them to a win. Charlie Lamb getting ready. So 2 down, and now it's going to be Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Out to short. Lamb whips it to first, and Guerrero is set down. 2 down, base is empty, and the batter will be the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. 2 for 8 in the series so far. Swing and a foul straight back. 2 outs, base is empty. On the ground to short. Correa whips it to first on the run. And out. Very nicely done for the out. 1 out, base is full. Lifted in the air, right center field. Walner sizing this one up. Makes the grab. Runner tags from third. The relay throw. And he's in there as a run scores. Here's Carlos Correa. And now the 0-1. Lamb. 1 at second. How about that double play?
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Lined into left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit. Around first, digging for 2. To second, pulls him off the bag. So, man aboard, Joe Adell getting ready to hit. And that one hit to first. And he handles it himself for the out. And now it's Austin Hayes. A walk, and he's also singled. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Movement in the bullpen. Diego Castillo getting ready to go. Outside. And that's ball 2.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. And there's a ball.
3-1.
And the pitch. Foul ball. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
And next to hit for the Sox, Carlos De La Cruz. First pitch, and he just misses. De La Cruz with some struggles at the plate recently, not uncommon for rookies. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
You know, Boog, at the start of my career, I got only 3 hits in my first month, but I kept at it, and I finished the year hitting 300. I know he's going through it a bit right now, but he's capable of figuring it out.
Didn't go. 2 outs and a runner at third. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one missed. Cut on and missed, struck him out. Good job at damage control. Justin Maloney, the next twin up to hit. Up the middle, Lamb. Fires over to first, and that's the third out. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. He's turned into one of the best shortstops in the game. And a swing and a miss there. Lamb measures 5 feet 10 inches, 190 pounds. He's a former American League MVP. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Here's Joe Adele. Here goes the runner. Pitch misses. Tag. Save. Jansen too late with the throw. Lamb, the runner at second with one away. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Coming home, he will score. The throw in, not in time. It's a double.
Does a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
2 outs, nobody on. Here's Royce Lewis. Ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first, and the inning is over. And now the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. Line drive, caught. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. So 2 away with nobody on. At the plate, Luis Rengifo. This could end it. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Red Sox win the rubber match of this 3-game series. Next to hit, Charlie Lamb.
Charlie Lamb.
Pitch is in there. That's strike one. And he chases that one below the zone.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Up with it. Fires to first. And it's in time for the third out. Man at first, nobody out. Matt McClain, the next to hit. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And that one popped in the air, left field. Steer. And that is that. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. The 2-2. On the ground to short, could be 2. To the plate, save! It's 3-2. Runner at second here, 1 gone.
Fielder's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the out.
He's trying for third. There's a ball. Throw to third, and he's out.
Thought he might have a chance to swipe third successfully right there when he got a good jump from second. But it was such a great throw. Quick tag to cut him down.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Ground ball up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. Pretty nice play there. Nothing doing. 1 out, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Will Benson. On the ground to the left, Lamb. Fires across the diamond, and there's 2 away. And next to hit for the Sox, Charlie Lamb.
Good fade and sinking action to that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat, as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. Corrals it out, number 2. So 2 down, and here's the catcher, Edgar Caro. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Here's the third baseman, Max Schumann. Hit to second, and this should do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Reds take the series opener here at home. Lamb had a rough go of it. Charlie Lamb. 1 down. And up next for Chicago, Charlie Lamb, the American League leader in batting average this season. Late swing, fouled off. Carter, the runner at first, with 1 gone in the inning. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, you've got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
And there's a ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
The next offering misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Headed towards the corner, Benson on the move. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that.
Slinging it to first in time. 2 out, space is empty. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep. He hauls it in to end the inning. Offense. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Swing and a miss. And that is strike one.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
That missed by a lot. And that's ball one. Yeah, that's fouled off.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. My drop at second. Carter at first. 1 gone. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Up the middle. Not in time. He's safe. Manager out of the. So bases all loaded up. Joe Adell now at the plate. Golden opportunity right here. There's a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
And that drops in for a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Brandon Williamson up and loosening in the pen. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Hayes, the next to hit, takes outside. Swing and a foul out of play. And a 1-1. Swing and a ground ball to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Well, that's a frustrating way to fall behind in this one as the infield single drives in the run. And sometimes all you have to do is put the ball in play, and you give your teammate a chance to hurry home.
De La Cruz in the box now. Takes strike one. And that's through there for a strike. And the count is 0-2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Outside with a breaking ball.
2-2.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Now batting Jamer Candelario.
1-1-1.
Hard hit left side. Throws across the diamond. 2 away.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Lamb at the plate now as he chases after that one.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
1 out, base is empty. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
That one hammered left field. And it bangs off the foul pole. Home run. He made him pay for that one. It's 2-0.
His confidence is through the roof with the way he's been swinging it lately. He's on a really good run. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
So 1 out, nobody on. And next is the designated hitter. Out to short. Handles, throws to first, 2 away.
Well, we're clearly at that point in this ball game with the no-no going that we're anticipating seeing some history. Those infielders right now, they are on their toes, expecting the ball to be hit to them.
Lamb, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Swings and misses. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Now it's the Reds DH, Joel Culver. Swing and a ball popped in the air.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there, down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
Swung on, belted. Back there. And that one is out of here.
His bat looks like it's in the zone for such a long time, and that gives him the ability to get barrel on it and hit the ball out to any part of the park.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it's into the gap. Now he'll turn for second. And it's a 2-out double to put the winning run aboard.
Everything came together for him. They got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy driving.
And that's a base hit. Throw comes in, and the winning run stops 90 feet from home. Nobody. Now the number 2 hitter, Matt McClain. Center field. Adele moves under it. Makes the grab, and that is the inning. 2 down. Go-ahead run in scoring position. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
And that is out of play.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boo. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
2 outs. Just off the inside corner. Now 1-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
On the ground to third. The throw to first. That ends the frame. 1 down, runner at third. Josh Naylor, the next to hit for the Reds. Base hit, that'll do it. The winning run crosses the plate, and the final score. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Lamb will hit next. High fly ball, right field. Benson moving under it. Drops into the glove. Runner tags for home. He scores on the sac fly, and it's 1-0. First and second, 2 down. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. Benson makes the catch. And that. So 2 away with nobody on. Matt McClain, the next to hit for the Reds. Hit on the ground to short. Lamb. On to first. Yep, that's the inning. And 1-2. Second and third, 2 down.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. In comes the runner from third. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 4. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Here's Joe Adele. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Save.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect.
And a swing and a miss. Good job at damage control. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. In now for the Reds, Will Benson. Grounds 1 to short. Lamb. Sends it across to first. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. 1 out, bases empty. And now the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. And there's the strike.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
That's hard hit on the line. Bellinger calls it in, 2 away. Back here in Cincinnati. Now it's the second baseman, Matt McClain. On the ground to short. In plenty of time to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second.
Lamb.
Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. Joe Adele getting ready to hit. Fought off foul.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Activity in the bullpen. Brandon Williamson preparing to come on if needed. Garcia also getting ready. Oh, he hit him. And that brings home a run. New arm out of the bullpen, Tony Santillan.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute 1 pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Marte swings through it for strike 1.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
And that one is inside. So they're all loaded up. In the dirt. Runners stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. Ground ball left side, could be 2. The turn by McClain at second. And that's quick work out of the pen. Back here at Great American Ballpark. And now Joel Culver. Line to left. And that's a fair ball. Around first, digging for two. To second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
2 outs, runner on first. So up next for Chicago, Chase Maidra. Sends it to center, and this should be it. And he makes the catch. Ball game, and the Reds have won 10 in a row. Lamb did well in the losing effort. Charlie Lamb is on it. So 2 down. Charlie Lamb getting ready to hit. Swing and a ground ball. And that's a fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. And he'll pull into second safely.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one. Ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
So runner at second, 2 down. Joe Adell steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2. Today in Major League Baseball, we honor one of the greatest players in the history of the game, Lou Gehrig. It started in 2021, and today throughout Major League Baseball, we raise awareness for ALS, the disease that claimed the life of the great. Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. As we go to the last of the third, here's Riley Green.
1-1-1.
Ripped to short. Zips it to first. 1 gone, bottom of the third inning. 1 out, bases empty. Back to the mound. He's got it. Throw to first in time. And we're back. Bottom 4. Here's the third baseman, Trey Sweeney. Out to short, Lamb. To first, and 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
That misses the zone. Ball 1.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. 1 for 3. That one inside. And that is ball 1.
No strikes.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. The throw in. But it's offline. And it's 11-2.
Well done. Drives in the run. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front, and Didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
In the dirt. Next pitch is outside.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Tyler Holton up and throwing. Castro also getting ready. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, he had a broken bat.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. And here is Max Schumann. The White Sox down to their final strike. That's the third. Dives, and he can't hang on. No throw, and they can't get the out. And next to hit for the Sox, Braden Montgomery. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Espinal out of first, ball game. And the Tigers take the series opener here at home. Lamb played okay, but Charlie Lamb getting locked in. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox, leading the American League in hitting entering the day. Just missed. Madden goes 6 feet 3 inches, 215 pounds, a former first-round pick in 2021. Ground ball could be 2. 1 at second, not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Here's Joe Adele.
Too much swing and miss in his at-bats recently. Striking out.
Madden picks to first. Lamb dives back in safely. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Right through there for a strike. Lamb off of first with 2 away. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. There's a ball. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
In the dirt. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Struck him out swinging. Ugly cut on the slider. Runner at second, 2 down. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the second game of the series. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. And it's 1-0. So up next for Chicago, Joe Adele. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Runner takes off. Throw, safe.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Man at first, 1 away. And that one hammered back there. And it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-3. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw comes into third. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Strike two.
Here's a sacrifice situation, and he's going to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Base hit. One run is in. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only one away. At the plate, MLB Marte. That one's in there. 0-1. Lamb at third. Adele at first. One gone. Next one misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
That one missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate.
Swung on, belted. Myers gives chase. Long run. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. In to score from first, and they take a 3-run lead.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, but he beats it. Good hustle, and the inning continues. Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Joe Adele.
RBI not.
Move to first. Lamb back on a dive.
Runner.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Pitch inside. Throw to second. Save. And that makes it 30 stolen bases for him this season. There's a swing and a miss. Tigers bullpen with some action. Ryan Burr up and loosening in the pen. Holton warming up as well. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. He's already homered here in this one. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 14-3. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Two outs, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Akil Baddoo. One strike away. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox take this one in a blowout. Lamb really. Charlie Lamb, fresh off. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. The other way, and foul ball. Lamb went off for 2 homers in his last game. And it's fouled away. 2 out, space is empty. And a base hit up the middle. And here's the first baseman, Carlos De La Cruz. 3 for 10 in the series so far. Luzardo with a throw over. Lamb back in on a dive. Luzardo, 30 years old now, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2016. Runner on the go. Pitch outside. Throw to second. Out at second. Man at first, 1 away. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, strike 1 is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Luzardo with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. And that's off the inside edge. 1-2 to count. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Carlos De La Cruz steps to the plate for the White Sox. Doubled his first time up. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Go to second. Out there. So runner at second, 2 down. Now a chance for Jake Myers. On the ground to the left. Lamb. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Swing and a miss.
No ball. 1 strike.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Throw into third. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
No, he's in there.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
On the ground, Senzel slings to first in time. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
Moving in the bullpen, Andres Munoz, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Holton getting cranked up as well. Next one is off the plate, and it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Ball 2.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. 2 outs and a runner at third, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That one not close, and now it's 3-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Good job of damage control. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0. Ball 2.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Into the outfield, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive and puts the go-ahead run on base. Carlos De La Cruz will hit next. Pickoff move to first. Lamb dives back in safely.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Runner on the move. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Just missed. Action in the pen down there. Will Vest getting ready to go. And that one clips the corner.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
2 down. Go ahead run in scoring position. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 3. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. To third. And that's a fair ball. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
On the ground to short, Lamb. Now the throw to first on the run. And that is the ball game. Lamb had a decent showing in this one. Put together a 3-hit performance. Charlie Lamb getting ready. 1 down. And here is Isaac Paredes. And here it comes. Runner takes off. Ground ball left side. Dive, and he's got it. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy on the mound.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one carrying. Gone. Home run number 15 on the year. It's 2-0. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
So they're all loaded up with 2 outs.
Shortstop, Charlie Lamb.
Late swing, fouled off. Bases loaded, 2 down. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Next offering is in for a strike. Two outs. Hopped up. He's got it, and that will end the inning. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Grounds one to short. Lamb sends it across to first, and that is that. No outs. Runner on second. And that is cut on and missed. 0-1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
0-2.
Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That one's back. Tattooed and gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 4-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Pitchers are taught to keep the ball down so that you don't get hurt. But unfortunately on that one, he made a pretty good pitch in terms of location, but it was just a better swing.
2 outs, runner at first. Here's Jesse Winker.
The batter, number 3, designated hitter, Jesse Winker.
Hit on the ground to short. They get the force, and that is the inning.
Now batting.
So up next, Charlie Lamb. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
Pop in his 4th year, 31 years old, and he was born in Canada. 0-1 now. Swings through that one for strike 2.
No ball,
2 really good
strikes.
back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
The shortstop takes the ball.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
On the ground, out to short. Off balance speed, there's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Here's Joe Adell. 0 for 3 in this one. Runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Throw there. Safe. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
And that one gets past the catcher. And the runner holds. Movement in the bullpen. Nick Sandlin up and loosening in the pen. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. That's the first cutter. Jesse Winker next up for the Blue Jays. Kelly is just 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game. Lamb was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win. 2 homers. Charlie Lamb. Runner in scoring position, no outs. So up next for Toronto, Isaac Paredes. Out to short, Lamb. The throw to first. 1 out in the top of the first. And now Charlie Lamb. 2 homers in the game yesterday, so he's feeling good coming in. Swing and a ball lined out towards center and a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Joe Adell in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. One of the things amazing with Zach, think about the players he's been traded with and for. In December of 17, he and Sandy Alcantara were dealt to Miami from the Cardinals for Marcell Ozuna. Then ultimately in July of 19, he went to Arizona for Jazz Chisholm. Well struck left field. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Headed for the plate. He'll score, and they trail by 1.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Noelvi Marte in the box now. Takes strike 1.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Pitch misses, and a count 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Up and in, 2 balls, 2 strikes. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
No, that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Austin Hayes up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Just missed.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Off the plate inside, and now 3-0.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
The 3-1. Way out front for strike 2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Huge strikeout there. And now Carlos De La Cruz.
He's struggled to make contact lately, striking out nearly twice in each of them.
Oh, that ball finds its way to the outfield. A base hit. 1 runs in, tag, and he's out at the plate. That ends the inning. No outs, runner at first. Now the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. On the ground, a second, might be 2. Safe at first as they can't make the play. 1 out, base is empty. The shortstop takes the ball. Next offering is fouled back. Strike 2.
1 ball.
Tied up here in the early going. Swing and a drive, deep right field. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. And a pitch. That's outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where pitchers would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Tattooed to Tater Town and gone. And this place is rocking. He's up to 3 home runs in the series. Just like that, they move in front. It's 3-2. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. There was a cutter away. Kind of works like a slider. You've got to stay on it, let it travel a little bit, and then get your arms extended. Really good piece of hitting right there.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Charlie
Lamb went off for 2 homers in his last game. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Well, he homered earlier in the game, but showing no fear on the mound so far in this at-bat. He's just attacking the strike zone.
That one is hammered right field. That's back. Nabs it, and that's the inning. 2 down, base is empty, and now it's Dalton Varsho. Hit on the ground to short. Whips it to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. Back here on the south side, and now the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. Bloss back to work. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
You know, these White Sox showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. One thing that really stands out is their chase rate. League average is around 30%, but they're at less than 20% right now.
Right side, hard hit. He steps on the bag, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th. So 1 out, nobody on. Isaac Paredes next up for the Blue Jays. On the ground. Throw to first in time.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
So 2 down. Andres Jimenez. 1-1. Hit to second, and this should do it. Throw to first. Ball game. And the White Sox have won 4 in a row. Lamb really stood out in this win. Charlie Lamb getting ready. So digging in, Charlie Lamb. Just off the inside edge. First and second here, no outs. Out towards left center. Fraley sizing this one up. Drops into the glove. And there's 1 down. And next for Toronto, Dalton Varsho. Out to short. A dive. Nice stop. Gathers and throws. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
The effort from both players involved in this play just really stands out to me. I mean, you got the diving stop at short, which was outstanding, and how can you not love the hustle flying down the line? That's just great baseball at an extremely high level.
Lamb now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Throw, and they got him.
Outstanding job behind the dish to catch him right there trying to steal. Really quick catch and throw, set up with great footwork. Man, he popped out of that crouch, threw a laser down to second base. Nice job.
Tap softly third base side. A swinging bunt. Paredes fires over to first. On to the fourth. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Swing and a ground ball. In plenty of time to first, and one gone to the fourth as they get the leadoff man. One out, bases empty. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. 2 down. Here's Orlando Arcia. Roll to short, could be 2. Save! It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
High in the air, out to right. He's got it, and that is the inning. Here's Andres Jimenez. On the ground, 2 ball. Lamb toss to second, throw to first, safe. Base is empty with 2 away. Now the left fielder, Austin Hayes. The White Sox down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game. Lamb with a forgettable showing in the loss.
Well, Boog, this is a game he'd rather.
Charlie Lamb getting ready. 1 down. Josh Smith stepping in for the Rangers. On the ground to short. Fires in time.
Good late life on that inside fastball. Ran in on the hands and got that weak contact. Little slow grounder to get the out.
On the ground and foul ball. Howe, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that extends the inning. Here's Joe Adele.
Too much swing and miss in his at-bats recently, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. He's safe.
I think that steal kind of sets the tone, not just for this game, but for the entire series. First inning, game 1. So that kind of tells me they're going to be aggressive on offense and try to force the.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. 2 outs, base is empty. Bounced out to short. The throw to first, and that is that. Now here's the Rangers DH, Josh Smith. 2 on, 1 out. Ground ball, could be 2. There's 1 on the face. 2. Swung on, belted. That's back. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. So 2 down. Up next for the Rangers, Josh Young. Out to short. Tosses to first. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And now the shortstop, Charlie Lamb.
Strom has a pretty cool hobby. Collects baseball cards of players who hit home runs off of them. I love the reason he does it. He tells people, if you hit a home run against me, you're good enough to collect.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Strom, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, and occasionally uses a cutter. Seager fires over to first, and the leadoff man retired here in the 2 outs, nobody on. Noelvi Marte digs in now. Kicks and deals. That one is hammered right field, ranging back, and that'll do it. Ball game. The Rangers take game 1 of the series on the road. Lamb. Charlie Lamb with an incredible season so far, leading the league in OPS. So 2 down, and next to hit for the Sox, Charlie Lamb. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
No balls. 1 strike.
That's not even close to the zone.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Gathered in by Seager. Throw to first. And that first and second, no outs. Ezekiel Duran will hit next. Grounder might be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. How about that double play?
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Runner at first with no outs here. Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball. White Sox down to run. Fought off foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Back to the top of the order now. Jacob Young, the next to hit. On the ground, out to short. Lamb. Over to first.
He's out.
And there are 2 outs.
Oh, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Lamb at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Up the middle. Seager whips it to first on the run. Nicely done for the out.
Just an outstanding play going up the middle right there. And the exchange to get the throw off to first just shows you why he's one of the best shortstops around. So smooth yet so quick at the same time. And any slower and those wheels burning down the first baseline are going to turn that into an infield hit.
Next offering is in for a strike. First and second, 2 down. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one outside. And the count is 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the.
That one ripped. And that gets down into the gap. 1 run is in. Coming home. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Nice line.
pitching for the Rangers.
Carlos De La Cruz steps to the plate for the White Sox. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. That's in there. It's 0-1. Runner at second, 2 down. Late on that fastball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. They put Ezekiel Duran now at the plate. The tying run at the plate. Swing and a ground ball. Lamb. Off balance speed. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Here's Ramon Laureano. 1 strike away. Out there to center. And it falls. And now first and second with 2 outs. Jacob Young digs in now. And here's a slow roller. Lamb. On the run, sends it over to first. And that is the ball game. Lamb did okay for them in this one.
Maybe not his best showing, but they got
Charlie Lamb. So up next for Chicago, Charlie Lamb. Yeah, that's fouled off. Lamb in his 4th year, hitting 3rd in the lineup. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Two out, space is empty. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And it's a 3. Laureano comes up to hit. Double play ball to second. There's 1. And that's 2. And we're back. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Charlie Lamb. Whitlock back to work. That one the other way. Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Throws to first in time. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
De La Cruz in the box now. Takes strike 1. 1 away with a runner at 3rd. Swing and a miss.
Just a little too quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
Gonna count 1 and 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there. Stepping in, Edgar Caro. He's 0 for 1. And he takes one right on the black. 0-1.
1 strike.
Lamb on 3rd with 2 out. Strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
That misses, and it's 1-2.
That's one you always want as a pitcher, down at the knees, and it looked to me like he's barking. That's a strike. Doesn't change the call, but sometimes it helps to let that frustration out a little bit.
In the dirt. And the runner holds.
Full count.
In the dirt, but kept close. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Oh, he gloves it. And very nicely done for the out.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Now a fly ball to right center. Laureano drops into the glove, and that's the inning. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Lamb will hit next. 1 for 3. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. And we're starting over. It's 4-4. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
We go to the ninth. Now the catcher for the Rangers, number 37. Line drive, and it stays fair. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Here's the White Sox DH. In the air, out towards right center. In there, that'll do it. In comes the winning. Close one here. Charlie Lamb getting ready. One down. Now it's the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. 4th right now on the American League home run leaderboard. Yeah, that's fouled off. Lamb went deep in his most recent game. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Ohapi makes the catch. Out number 2. Lamb measures 5 feet 10 inches, just 21 years old. He's a former American League MVP. Out to short, Neto. They take the force out, 3rd out. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now the number 2 hitter, Weston Wilson. Grounds one to short. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync, and the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. And a run comes in to score. Here's Joe Adele. 1 for 2. On the ground to short. Off balance feed. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. One down. Runner at first. And now it's going to be Brendan Donovan. Grounder might be 2. My draw to second. And that's 2. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Ben Joyce.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
Lamb. The batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Jason Foley up and throwing. Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun. The other way. And foul ball. Got him swinging.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Lamb stands in here, takes ball 1 low.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And that is out of play.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a seed into center. That's a base hit. And now here is Joe Adele. Runner takes off. Strike in there. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Runner in scoring position. Nobody out. Here at the top of the 9th. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-1. Movement in the bullpen. John Means, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Aldegary warming up as well.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Noel V. Marte steps to the plate for the White Sox. Hammer, base hit. Lamb around third. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead. So runner at second, 2 down. Luis Ariz stands in. Sends it to center, and this should be it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox take game 1 of the series on the road. Lamb. Charlie Lamb ready to go. So 2 down. Here's the shortstop at the play. Charlie Lamb. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Ground ball right side. Bregman. The throw to first. And that is the inning. Back in Anaheim. Start of the 4th. And now Charlie Lamb. Montas back to work. Swing and a ground ball. And that one gets through into center field. So a man on base to start the inning. Here's Joe Adele. He's 0 for 1. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Swing and a miss. The throw. Tag. And he's out.
Well, this is a real momentum killer after after the leadoff single. Tried to steal second base on the first pitch. Defense was all over it. Nicely done from behind the plate with the catch and throw. Then a quick tag before he reaches the base.
Lamb, a career batting average over .325, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. Oh, he hit him,
Boom,
and that got him pretty flush. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second.
Two unsuccessful stolen base attempts tonight, so I think this is where we probably see them change up their plan offensively. The running game just isn't working, and those are costly outs, so they're going to have to string together some hits and change things up a little bit.
There's one. Back to first, and that is a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Runner on at first with one gone. Joe Adele steps to the plate for the White Sox. 0 for 3 in this one. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Save. Lamb over at second. One down. Right through there for a strike.
Well, I didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
That one not close. And the count 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And misses inside.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Noelvi Marte digs in now. He's already homered in this game. First pitch misses.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Squirts away a little bit. Tag. Got him. What a throw. Luis Ariz stands in. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Handles, throws to first, and that is that. So up next, Weston Wilson. He's been a great free agent side. McDermott back to work. Popped up. Lamb settles under this one. And that's the third out. Back here at Angel Stadium, and the batter will be the shortstop, Charlie Lamb.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Hit on the ground to short. Fires across the diamond. One up, one down. We're in extras here. Digging in, Jose Miranda. Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. Here's the throw. And he dives in with the winning run. And three. Charlie Lamb getting ready. One out. Runner at second. Lamb the next to hit. There's a swing and a drive. This one looks like trouble, and that's going to roll to the wall. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
First pitch, not close.
Sometimes pitchers work them backwards, starting with the breaking ball, but it's a tricky approach. He almost wants to bait you out there to throw that stuff to start the at-bat.
Next offering is in for a strike. A little out front there as he swings through it.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Runner at second here, one gone. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike two. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. First and second, one out. McClain getting ready to hit. 0-2 now. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single and a 2-1 ball game now. Man at first, one away. Grounder off the pitcher. No chance for a play, and let's hope the righty's not hurt on the mound. 2 on, 1 out. Adele now at the plate. Went down on strikes his first time through. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
One ball.
In the dirt, blocked. The tag at third, and he's out. Lamb off of first with 2 away. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So digging in, Zach Neto. 2 outs. Out to short, Lamb. Slings it across, and that'll do it. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Makes the catch for the out. And a couple of quick outs. So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. Lamb will hit next.
We just might be talking about this at bat in our post-game wrap. He's proven he can drive in runs in these spots.
0-1.
Go-ahead run at second. Here the top half of inning number 7. This one in the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Tied at 4. Foul ball still 0-2. And that one almost got it.
Two to the count.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
And it finds its way through for a hit. The throw in. It's off the mark, and he scores. 5-4 now as they take the lead. First and second, no outs. Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox. Joe Adele, 1 for 3. Swung on, belted. That ball's carrying. See you later. That's one way to quiet the crowd. Home run number 10 of the year. It's 8-4. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
And there's a foul ball. In the air out towards right center. Drops into the glove. 2 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
To short, could be 2. 1 at second. And that's quick work out of the pen. One batter. Zach Neto, the next to hit for the Angels. And a pop-up on the left side of the infield. Lamb. And he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox win the rubber match of this 3-game series. Charlie Lamb with it. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. Lamb playing up the middle at short, just 21 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. And first offering is fouled off. 2 out, space is empty. Swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. Mateo brings it in, and that runner on at first with 1 gone. Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Might drop to second, throw to first, but he beat it. And that is out of play. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Outside low, and that's ball 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Hard on the ground to first. Takes it himself, and he has thrown 4. Man at first, nobody out. And stepping in is the speedy Jordan Lawler. On the ground, could be 2. Over to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. Back here at Chase Field, top of inning number 7. And now, Charlie Lamb. Burns back to work. And that one missing low.
You know, these White Sox, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Here's a 1-1. Swing and a line drive, and that one's a base hit out into left center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Burns with a move to first, and he's back in on a dive.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for him at times.
Runner, runner!
To second, and he's out. 2 outs, nobody on. Here's the left fielder. Hit hard on the ground is short. Throw to first, ball game. And the Diamondbacks take the series opener here at home. Lamb had a rough. Charlie Lamb getting ready. And now here is Charlie Lamb. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
First pitch misses. Singy, he wasn't real sharp in the first, got hit around, but really more so, didn't throw a ton of strikes. Runner on the go. Next offering is fouled back. Next one misses, and a count 2-1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Runner on the go again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered. Here's Josh Rojas. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Slings it across, and the inning is runner at second, 2 down. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Carroll makes the play, and that'll do it. This is Corbin Carroll. Kicks and fires. Ground ball left side, could be 2. To second, there's 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Oh, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Fetty back to work. Ripped to third. Rojas throws on to first. That's the first out at the top of the 7th. Jorge Mateo now. Hyams is just 1 strike away. Sends it to center, and this should be it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox even this series up at a game apiece. Charlie Lamb with an and a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Lamb will hit next. Here's a high fly ball out to center. McCarthy has this one sized up. Squeezes it. Runner tags from third. In comes the first run of the game as the White Sox take the lead. 2 on, 1 out. Now the left fielder, Davis Schneider. Roll to short, could be 2. Feeds to second, out there. Over to first, safe. No outs, runner on second. And a swing and a miss.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Carroll sizing this one up. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with 1 away. Oh, the throw is wild. Two out, space is empty. Hard hit left side. Lawler tossed to first. That's out number 3. Jordan Lawler stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Up the middle. Throws to first, and that's the 3rd out. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Yeah, that's fouled off.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
And the next pitch is way outside.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That's a base hit. Throw into third. Save. And now second and third with 1 gone.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Adele now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners if they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Christian Mena getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Fetty also throwing. Martinez. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Next pitch is downstairs.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Noel V. Marte steps to the... So it's second and third occupied. They go for the intentional walk. Base is now loaded, and there's a force at every base. 2 outs, base is full, and now it's Austin Hayes. Marte throws to first in time. That ends the inning. Bottom of the 9th, 1-run game, 2 on. Davis Schneider stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Swing and a ball lined out towards center, and he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox strand the go-ahead run to hold on for the win. Charlie Lamb getting ready. One down. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. The American League leader in batting average this season. And he chases a high fastball there.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
And that's a base hit. And now two aboard.
Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Joe Adell, the next to hit, takes ball one. Hit hard, base hit. Carter coming home. He'll score easily. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it third.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And that is out of play. Grounder might be two. The underhand flip. One at second. What a double play that was. So up next, Gunnar Henderson. Hard hit left side. Fires over to first. And there's two down. Man at first, one away. Into center and a base hit. Throw cut off to second. And he's out trying for two. Back here on the south side, here's the catcher, Jake Rogers. Up the middle. And a quick out, number one.
Well, we talked about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Lamb stands in now, looks at that one inside.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And it's gone. So he goes yard to left. And they're chipping away. It's 6-2.
He hit that into the wind, and it still had enough to leave the ballpark. He really connected on that pitch. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate, Lamb. Now at the plate, he's already homered in this game. And that one is lifted in the air. He makes the grab, and that is that. Base is empty with two away. So up next for Chicago, Chase Mydroff. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Orioles take game one of the series on the road. Lamb. Charlie Lamb ready to go. Now it's the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. Lamb launched a homer in his most recent game. Swings through that one for strike one.
No balls, one strike.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Robles makes the play. So a man at first. This is Bryce Terang. On the ground, a short could be two. There's one. Throw to first, but he beat it.
The batter, pitcher.
Runner at first with no outs here. To third might be 2. To second, there's 1, and that's 2.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
1 down. Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Jordan Westberg.
1-1-1.
Ripped to short. Throw to first in time.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Holmes back to work. And there's a foul ball.
You know, these White Sox just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Takes it himself, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Here on the south side, here's the shortstop at the plate, Gunnar Henderson. Hit weakly on the ground. Fires to first on the run, and he can't come up with it.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
Comebacker to the mound. Throws to first in time. 1 out, bottom of the 9th. And now it's Austin Hayes. Moorhome is just 1 strike away. Line drive, base hit, and that puts the tying run on base.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there, down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
Lifted to left, and this should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Orioles take the first 2 games of this series on the road. Lamb at the Charlie Lamb getting ready. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. Outside with a breaking ball. First and second, no outs. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Line drive, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything.
Tosses across the first. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now here is Charlie Lamb. Valdez back to work.
It's been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His 3rd inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Henderson over to first in time. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd. Man at first, nobody out. Heston Kjerstad, the next to hit for the Orioles. Ground ball could be 2. There's 1. Relay to first, double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple. Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Yeah, that's fouled off. And that is cut on and missed. And that is strike 2.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. if you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
In plenty of time to first. That ends. And we're back, set for the last half of the seventh. And the batter will be the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. McCullers back to work. Up the middle. Henderson over to first in time. One up, one down. So one out, nobody on. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. On the ground to short. Now 2 away. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. Line drive, knocks it down. Runner in from third to extend their lead.
Comes through with the RBI. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Adele in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Swings and misses. And that's strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Squirts away a little bit. Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. Mike Burrows, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Swings and misses. That ends the inning. And here's Gurriel. Line to left. And he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox salvage the finale of this 3-game series. So 2 down. Now at the plate, Charlie Lamb. Ground ball up the middle. Adames the throw to first. And that will end the inning. Harrison back to work. And a swing and a miss. Lamb measures 5 feet 10 inches, just 21 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Next offering is fouled back.
One and two.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Misses inside. Now 2-2. Tap dances out of the way of that one. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Nobody out. Runner at first. On the ground left side. 6, 4, 3. And they turn the double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and fires. Hit hard on the ground is short. Throws to first in time, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. This is Bryson Stott. 1 strike away. Popped up to the left into foul ground, and he's got it. Ball game, and the White Sox claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense. Charlie Lamb ready to go. And the batter will be the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Bottom 4. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Charlie Lamb. Swing and a miss as he was late. Lamb, in his 4th year, a career batting average over .325. He's a former American League MVP. And base hit. And they have their first base runner since the 1st inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. And now they've got some...
Runner takes off. Ball outside. Throw to second. Ow!
Well, this is a real momentum killer after the leadoff single. Tried to steal second base on the first pitch. Defense was all over it. Nicely done from behind the plate with the catch and throw. Then a quick tag before he reaches the base.
Lamb now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. That one ripped right center field. And it one-hops the wall. 1 run is in. Headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where
Landon Root will take over here. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. Hayes stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Movement in the bullpen. Randy Rodriguez appears to be getting loose. And that drops in for a strike.
Oh, and you can throw that big curve on the inside part of the plate. Very difficult pitch for the hitter to get on plane with. You can have a lot of success if you can pitch in that location.
In the air to left center. And he makes the catch. And that's the inning. So a man at first. Stepping in, Luis Matos. Ground ball could be 2. Dice over to second. Double play. They can't seem to break. 2 outs, nobody on. So up next for Chicago, Charlie Lamb. That to right. Cowser. And that'll do it. This is Bryson Stott. Yeah, don't need much damage here. Just a base hit. Likely will score 2. Ions back to work. And that one is in for a strike at 95. And it's 0-1. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. And he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox take the first 2 games of this series. Charlie Lamb getting ready. 1 down. And up next for San Francisco, Brian Reynolds. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and that squirts through. The throw to third, and he's out. Now it's the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Out to center. Brings it in. That's out number 2. So bases all loaded up. Now it's going to be Tyler Fitzgerald. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Off balance feet, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. McClanahan back to work. Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. That one back there. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. And this place is rocking. Home run number 20 on the year. It's 1-1. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. No, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
2 outs, base is empty. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider.
Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 1 down, winning run on first. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And that is out of play.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Nice job behind the plate there. And up next for Chicago, Edgar Caro. On the ground. Whips it to first on the run. And that is the ball game. Lamb did well despite the loss. Had only 1 hit, but made it count. Charlie Lamb. So 2 down. So up next for Chicago, Charlie Lamb. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0. Lamb recently taking home Player of the Month honors. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Here's Joe Adele.
He really needs to start making more contact. Striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
Runner on the move. Pitch misses inside. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
I think that steal kind of sets the tone, not just for this game, but for the entire series. First inning, game 1, so that kind of tells me they're going to be aggressive on offense and try to force the issue whenever they can.
1 strike.
Runner at second, 2 down as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. In there at the knees, 1 and 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So no run. Base is empty with 2 away. Here's Yordan Alvarez. And right back to the mound. Tosses to first. Yeah, they get the out on Alvarez. Wisniewski back to work. And that one is inside, ball 1.
1-0.
Strike 1.
1-1.
Next offering is fouled back. Hard hit right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Out to short. A sliding play at short. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn.
1 out, base is empty. And that one fouled off. Lamb with a homer in his last game. The 0-1. And a foul ball. Swung on, belted. That's back. That one hops against the fence. And into second with 1 away. That's a double.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
Swing and a miss as he was out front. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Steven Wilson up and throwing. This one in the dirt.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Lamb leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
And that's outside. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
No, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. So next up for Houston, Caleb Lomavita. Grounds 1 to short. Lamb. Off balance feed. There's one. On to first. Double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
2 outs, nobody on. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Charlie Lamb. He's turned into one of the best shortstops in the game. Check swing. Went around. Strike 1. 2 outs, base is empty. Foul ball.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
That one missed.
1 and 2.
In the
Two
dirt,
balls,
two
two
balls, 2 strikes. That
Three
one
balls,
missing
2
inside.
strikes.
That one is absolutely belted. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Throws to second. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends. 2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Chicago, Carlos De La Cruz. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. He pulls it down. Ball game. And the Astros claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense. Charlie Lamb ready to go. So up next, Charlie Lamb collected 3 hits in the loss yesterday. Foul ball there. Man at first, 1 away. On a line, base hit. Hayes around second. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Take notes on that swing, kids. That was a really nice breaking ball on the low outside corner, and he did all you can do with that pitch. He dropped the barrel down to it, stayed inside it with his hands, and just...
Base hit, 1 run in already. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only 1 away. Noelvi Marte now at the plate. And that drops in for a strike.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got 1 run in. You got to try to get another 1 or maybe 2.
Turned on, but foul wide of third.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
That one off the mark. Going to count 1 and 2. Fastball is outside.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
First and third, 1 down. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And an excellent job keeping it right there. And the batter now, Carlos De La Cruz.
De La Cruz.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Lamb, the runner at third. Adele at first, 2 out of the inning. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Cut on and miss, struck him out. That K is his third. Lamb measures 5 feet 10 inches, just 21 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Dives and he can't hang on. No throw, and they don't get an out on the play.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home.
Runner on the go, pitching for a strike, throw, save.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. So he picks up his... Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Marsh sizes this one up. He's got it. Runners tagging from second and third. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across. It's 2-0. Runner at first with 2 away. Jesus Sanchez getting ready to hit.
2-2-2.
Ripped to short. Third out.
Yep, he's out.
Make it. Now at the plate, Charlie Lamb. Out to short, Pena. Sends it to first. That's the first out at the top of the 7th. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. And first offering is fouled off. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one back. Going, gone. His 21st of the year, and they boost their lead. It's 6-3.
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Two down, base is empty. Jose Altuve up to hit here. Hit to second, and this should do it. My drop. Throw to first. Ball game. And the White Sox, even this series, up at a game apiece. Lamb was outstanding in this ball game. Charlie Lamb is on it. 1 out, runner at second. Lamb digs in now. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. Oh, he throws it away. Here's Joe Adele.
He struggled to make contact lately.
Bradish with a move to first. And he's back in safely. Adele working through some struggles lately. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second with a stolen base. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Yeah, they say baseball's a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon. Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in place somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Noel V. Marte stands in now and watches strike 1. That missed by a lot. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that one off the outside edge.
2-1.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Now the number 2 hitter, Nick Gonzalez. Double play ball to second. There's 1. And that's 2. Bradish back to work. First pitch swinging.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Adele swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Swing and a miss. Strikes him out for the second time today. And next to hit for the Sox, Noelvi Marte.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
And that is out of play.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
On the ground to third. McMahon fires over to first. 2 gone now. Carlos De La Cruz steps to the plate for the White Sox. He's 0 for 1. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Lamb coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in, and they take a 2-run lead. 2 out, space is empty. Lamb with another scorching run of play lately. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
On the ground, Gonzalez throws to first in time. That ends the frame. So digging in, Nick Gonzalez. Ground ball up the middle. In plenty of time to first. 3rd out, and that ends. So up next, Charlie Lamb.
We just might be talking about this at bat in our post-game wrap. He's proven he can drive in runs in these spots.
Ripped on the ground to second. They take the force out. They miss a big chance. And now it's going to be Charlie Lamb. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Smith-Shawver, 25 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round in 2021. Ground ball to short, miss ought to do it. Throw to first, ball game, and the Astros slug their way to a win in this one. Lamb with a nice. Charlie Lamb. Now it's the shortstop, Charlie Lamb, leading the AL in batting average. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck, right field. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold onto it after contact.
Marsh makes the grab. Back to the top of the lineup, and next to hit for Houston, Jeremy Pena. Ground ball could be 2. The flip to second. On to first. Ow, double play. Just got it there in time. Nobody out, runner at first. That one ripped right center field. That's back. That one is gone. His 2nd homer this series, and they add on. It's 5-1. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
1-1-1.
And he can't come up with it. And he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score.
Now batting.
At the plate, Charlie Lamb. Can't forget the two-run shot he launched out of here in the fifth.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
In the dirt, throws, sails on him, and it takes off down the line. And the wild pitch will play to run.
That one really hurts. You're already down in the game, and that error puts you even further behind. Just can't let it compound from here, though. You got to flush it, get ready for the next one, make a play, get back in the dugout.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Ow! 2 away now after the drop third strike. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. And the batter will be the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. Blanco back to work. Swing and a foul straight back. Next offering is fouled back.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Smoked on the ground a second. On to first. Now one gone in the ninth. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. Swing and a ball popped up. Brown.
You got it.
And he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game. Charlie Lamb. So 2 down. So up next for Chicago, Charlie Lamb. Down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And a foul ball. Stays alive. That misses the zone, and the count 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Right side. Makes the grab, and that'll do it. And now it's Jose Siri. Out to short. Lamb. Out number 3. 2 outs, base is empty. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
And a swing and a miss. That K is his 3rd of the game. Bottom of the inning, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Steven Kwan. Out to short. Fires across the diamond. 1 up, 1 down. First and second, 2 down. Right side, hard hit. Whips it to first. And that is that. We go to the 9th. And now Charlie Lamb. Hoffman, 35 years old, and he was selected for the All-Star game last year. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here's Joe Adele. 0 for 3 in this one. Runner on the move. Pitch misses in. Throw to second. Save. Runner in scoring position. Nobody out. Here at the top of the 9th. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen, so hard to play catch-up. They hope he's the guy to spark a comeback. He tends to play better when his team is behind, so why not him?
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. So now it's the White Sox DH, Noel V. Marte. That's inside. Lamb over at second, 1 down. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and it's now a 2-run game. 2 outs, runner at first. Edgar Caro steps to the plate for the White Sox. Tying run at the plate. Swing and a ball popped up. Rushing under this one. They'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers take the series opener here at home. Lamb did well. Charlie Lamb getting ready. So 2 down. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Charlie Lamb. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. And that is that. Man at first with 1 gone. Here's Kyle Tucker. Roll to short, could be 2. There's 1. Throw to first, but he beat it. 1 out, base is empty.
Shortstop, Charlie Lamb.
Fouled off left side.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
Corrals it. 2 away down. Back up the middle and a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. First offering. Runner goes. Pitch in for a strike. throw to second. He's safe. He reaches 40 stolen bases on the season with that bag. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
And that one is inside.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Misses inside. Yeah, that's ball 2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
That one misses, and it's 3-2. Lamb, the runner at second with 1 away. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
That's in there, and it's 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. And next to hit for the Sox, Carlos De La Cruz. 0 for 2 in this one. And a strike. De La Cruz with some struggles at the plate recently. Not uncommon for rookies. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike.
You know, Boog, at the start of my career, I got only 3 hits in my first month, but I kept at it, and I finished the year hitting 300. I know he's going through it a bit right now, but he's capable of figuring it out.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 7 strikeouts. Here comes Lane Thomas.
1-1-1.
Ripped to short. And Thomas is out. Base is empty with 2 away. And up next for Chicago, Charlie Lamb. 1 for 3. Swings through that.
No ball. 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Two down, nobody on. And that's downstairs and outside. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Frank Cisneros steps to the plate for the White Sox. On the ground, and this should do it. And that'll do it. Charlie Lamb getting locked. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. Right now, the leading RBI man in the American League. He's been huge this season. To third, Morton. Gets it to first, and that is the inning. 1 gone, runner at first. Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Ground ball, could be 2. To second, there's 1, and that's 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Back there. Out of here. A soaring shot to center. His 23rd of the year, and they jump ahead in the fourth. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Back here at Chavez Ravine. And now the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. Sasaki back to work. Swinging a foul straight back.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Swing and a miss.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Throws to first in time, and they get the leadoff hitter in the seventh. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. There's a swing and a miss.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Swing and a foul out of play. The pitch.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
1-2 now. And a base hit on a line. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ball game.
And a swing and a miss there. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Jeff Hoffman looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. And that's way high. Going to count 1-2. With the go-ahead run standing at second here at the top of the ninth. On the ground to third. Over to Torres. They miss a big chance. Gleyber Torres up to the plate. That one drilled left field, and that's a fair ball. Runner around third. Tag, got him. They cut down the winning run, and we will play on.
Well, this just can't happen right there. You can't try to score from first base with less than 2 outs unless you can pretty much walk across the ditch. And
intentional walk coming here, and that sets up the double play possibility. With 1 away and runners at first and second. First and second, 1 out. Here's Joe Adele. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Jose Alvarado looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Just missed.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Swing and a miss. Now 1-2. Got him! And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Nice work there to get this.
Pitching for the Dodgers,
Jose Alvarado into the game.
Big swing and miss stuff right here, Boog. Averaging more than 1 strikeout per inning this season. So far, he's been pretty electric.
Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 2. Got him swinging. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the third baseman, Lewis Morton. the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. The throw home. The winning run crosses the plate. And your final.